Yo, I'm back again, and this time we're doing the AZ Alkmaar player ratings. Shout out Farhan for the recommendation, big up. So we're getting straight into it now. So no nickname, so that might be a little license thing, but then again, they've already got their flipping badge, so I don't understand that one. Anyway, Champions Cup team, don't know if they're still in it. I have no clue. So yeah, straight into the history now. They've been in the league since 1999. Have they ever won it? Yes, they have. But they're just a consistent Eredivisie side. So yeah, let's get straight into the team, bruv. Safe. All right. Going from Biz all the way to Ferdy. Or even, I know this guy from football. Oh, man. Or even him. Flipping out, mate. I don't even know who to leave last, but we're going to find out anyway, mate. Anyway, Marco Bizot, let's get into it, mate. All right, so another goalkeeper with 13 agility, mate. 13 one-on-ones, 14 reflexes. That's the only thing we can build on right now. Please be back up. I beg, fam. I can't lie to you because sweeper keeper and that cool. 13 kicking, 12 passing. I can understand. It's not bad, innit? Rushing out tendency 11. But I thought you was a sweeper keeper, bruv. 13 composure, not the greatest. 15 concentration, that's a keeper, so we don't really look at that. Now I'm trying to think now. He's down the middle for me, I can't lie to you. Because I'm not even going to put him in the bin like I would other guys, because he's 29 and I'm expecting him to be backup, fam. And if it is a backup, it's not a bad backup, innit? He's 6'4", 15 jumping reach, 15 aerial reach, you get me? So he's big in the goal, not agile. So it's a mixed one still. If he's back up, then that's a good backup, fam. So hopefully he's back up. Let's find out, fam. Hobby Verhulst. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's quite peak, bruv. I can't lie. But then again, maybe in this league, they might do a thing. Let me give them some credit. Maybe in this league they might do a thing, bruv. So yeah, let's get into this guy now. He's 6'4" with 18 jumping reach this time. But he's got 10 aerial reach, so that's one of the biggest walking contradictions I've seen in my life, bruv. 11 composure, so you're not sweeping nobody, bruv. Because if you get pressed now, you're going to free up the ball immediately, bruv. And do I want someone driving at my flipping goal with no goalkeeper in there? No, I don't, fam. 12 kicking, 14 one-on-ones, 13 reflexes, 12 agility for a goalkeeper. Packed consecutively, bruv. I can't lie to you. He's going to get packed, fam. He definitely is, fam. For me, not the greatest still. That's Hobby Verhulst, bruv. I don't know why that name killed me, bruv. But anyway, let's get into the outfield players now. Ron Vla. Wow. Alright, so man got 9 pace, 9 agility, and 9 acceleration, bruv. Flipping hell. Okay, you know what? He's 35. Man will give him the benefit of the doubt, bruv, because he's 35. I'll allow him in it. Now, the pivot is saying 11 technique, 10 vision, 11 passing. Do I agree with that? I'm joking. That's a poor pivot for a centre back, so he's not ball playing at all. 15 tackling. That's good, innit? We can build on that. He's got composure that's okay. It's not good, it's not bad, it's okay. 14 strength. That's alright as well. 14 heading. It's alright. He's looking like a brute force, mate. That's what he's looking like. 14 jump reach as well. So in the air, he's decent as well. Looking like physical, win the ball well. And can he give it to the distributor for the centre backs, for example, a ball playing defender? Kind of, with 11 passing, kind of. What's the composure again? 13. Overall, you know what? Put someone that's fast next to him, man. It's not end of the world, bruv. It's not, fam. But hopefully there is that fast person to go next to him in it, because if there isn't, fam, he'll be very, very peak, bruv. I can't lie, because one long ball is all it takes to take this guy out of the game, bruv. I can't lie to you. One long ball, bruv. 9 pace, fam. A man is really possessing 9 pace, but man will allow him if there's someone fast next to him. Hopefully. Timo, let's chat, fam. Let's chat. Okay. Finding Timo. Anyway, 10 agility, 10 acceleration, 14 pace. So he's fast in it, but he's got no agility, and he's going to take quite a while to get to that 14 pace. 15 strength, which is good. 12 technique, 12 vision, 14 passing, fam. You know what? For a pivot, that's actually really good. I can't lie to you. I know I said someone fast next to the guy I just went through. 14 pace is not bad. I can't lie, that's not bad, fam. The only problem is if they are coming up, oh fucking hell, if they are coming up against someone with trickery now, that agility is a problem, fam. But let's get into the other stats now. He's composed on the ball. Dribbling is not the worst. They're saying he can dribble, but not that well. Like I said, the passing's already there. He can win the ball, definitely win the ball. Composed, he's brave. You know what? He's a good centre back. I can't lie. He's a good centre back, innit? He's a good centre back. Let me be completely honest with you guys. He's a good centre back, fam. Like, who can I compare him to? He's looking like a bit of a, you know what? He's not even good in the air though. But he's 6'2". Man, he kind of let me down there still. But overall, let me be real. He's not that bad. Maybe you know, if you do put him next to that other guy that I was talking about, they can complement each other because one's slow as fuck, but good in the air, and can't really play ball. But this one, quite fast, bad in the air, but he can play ball. So you get me, a little complimenting. That can definitely work out still. So let's see who else they have. Pantelis. I'm not saying that last name. Flipping hell. He's 23. All right. So 13 pace, 13 acceleration, 13 agility, 13 strength. So the physicals, 13's fam. Decent physicals, still decent. Pivot of 12 technique, 11 vision, 11 passing. I'm putting him. Can he play centre back? He can. That's his natural position. And I can see why. He's 6 foot, 13 jumping reach, 12 heading in the air. Not the best, not the worst. He can move. We can build on that. Let me be completely honest now. You see the first guy that I saw, I'd rather play this guy because at least he's younger and at least he can improve because he'll hit his prime when he's about 27, innit? So he's got a couple of greens in there, the teamwork, the determination and that. So he's down for the cause, innit? Like his tackling is definitely going to go up. It has to because he's a centre back, fam. And he's only 23 in it. So 12 composure as well. Like I said, that guy that I just went through now, he's looking like the experienced one, the cool head in the team in terms of defensively. So put him next to him and that's an even better partnership for me. Can't lie to you, better partnership, fam. Better partnership. That's Pantelis and that's a good development centre back. I get it, he's already 23, but fam, you can't choose, fam. You get me? So that's Pantelis still. Moving on swiftly, bruv. Who's that? Is that Bruno Martins Indy? Oh wow, have I heard of this guy? Let me see where he's from. Stoke, bruv. Wow. I have heard of him from Stoke. That's where it is anyway. But anyway, wow. 9 agility, 10 acceleration, but he's got 14 pace though. So like I said with the other analogy with some other team before, all that means is he's going to get absolutely skinned, fam. But he's got the pace to recover. That's what it means, fam. Because with the agility and the acceleration, he's getting absolutely skinned. But when man's really running in behind, fam, he's just going to come back and be like, safe. Get the ball. But he's got 13 tackling though. But anyway, let's see what he's got. 12 technique, 12 vision, 13 passing. That's a good pivot. 13 composure is okay in it. He's strong. I'll give him that he's strong. In the air, 14 jump reach, but he's got 11 heading, fam. So that's not the best. I can't lie to you. But 13 tackling, that's not the best either. So in terms of defensively, he's not great, really. It's okay. Heading is quite poor. And he's not really that composed, but he's not bad composed, if you get what I'm trying to say, in the middle of those two as well. 9 agility, like I said, I already told you the analogy, what that means in it. So overall, the question is, will I make that loan move permanent? You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I will make it permanent still. For this team, I will. Definitely. So that's Bruno Martins Indy. And let's keep it moving. Yukinari Sujawara. Wow. All right. Okay, you know what? He's 20. He can play right back, right wing back, right winger, but not right winger. He's got 13 pace, 13 acceleration, 13 agility. Pivot of 13 technique, 11 vision, but 14 passing. He can win the ball. Good crossing. I think I know what kind of guy this guy is, fam. Winger support, definitely. Get up and down that flank. Maybe not at speed, but he can still get up and down. Play to the strengths, bruv. Get a ball playing defender on cover next to him to cover him. because he's gonna take quite a while to get back to the defensive areas, bruv. Depending on where you play him, let him just abuse crosses. That's what I want from this guy. Cross early, and I called it. He's got that trait, crosses early, fam, and you want him to abuse that, bruv, because he's got 15 crossing. So if these men have like a target man in here or something, or even pacing behind, you can exploit that. Exploit it. Play to the strengths, bruv. In that system, you can't get nowhere near him anyway because there's already someone covering him. Then you're just gonna have to face him going forward. It's either you tackle him or you don't in it. But you're at risk of getting absolutely like, what's the word for crossing? I don't know, but he can whip balls in it. So he can whip balls, fam. 20 years old as well, so he can improve, bruv. Overall, it's a decent right-hand sided player because I don't know what the fuck he is, fam. Like right back, right wing back, I don't know what he is, but he's decent still. Moving on. Who's that? Raman Lee Uwin. Wow. Please do not put him out wide, bruv. I beg you, don't put this guy out wide, fam. For his own safety, bruv. You get me? Don't put this guy out wide. I swear to God. Oh my Lord. A man's got 11 pace, 11 agility, 10 acceleration. Don't put him out wide. He's even got 11 composure. Fam, have I told you, man, about that animation if you watch it in 3D? Because I watch mine in 3D. That's what I paid for, fam. I don't watch it in 2D. I watch it in 3D. So if someone's dribbling at him, there's an animation where he just drops on the floor, bruv. You're going to get a lot of those if you do put him out wide. So allow him. Don't put him out wide, fam. If you do play him, put him centre back in a back three, in the middle of that back three. That way you've got as much protection as possible. Bubble wrap around him, fam, so that he can look good. You get me? Because in the back two, vulnerable. In a high line, vulnerable unless it's a back three. So put him in a back three, and that's okay, bruv. Okay, centre back, fam. All right, moving on. Jordi Classy. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I've noticed in this league we don't use pace over here, bruv. We don't use pace, bruv. So man's not even gonna get onto anyone that doesn't have pace. I can't. I've clocked now. It's processed. It's taken a while, but it's processed now. So he's 29. Okay. 14 technique, 16 vision, 15 passing. So you already know the ball's doing the talking, fam. He's got the good mentals as well. All of his mentals are above 13, fam. You get me? His mentals are solid still. He works hard. See what he's doing. Good passing. Well, execution. That's what I call it. Got a good first touch as well. I already told you how important the first touch is. 14 composure. Fam, I can't lie. Deep line playmaker all day, mate. He already tries long range passes. Give him that dictate tempo trait as well. He is 29. They might tell you to fuck off, but at least try in it. At least try. 13 dribbling. Can he beat the press? Yes, he can with the composure and the flair, fam. I can't lie. As a deep line playmaker, he's a quality player. Not all deep line playmakers can win the ball, but he can win the ball. 10 pace might take him a while to get there, but more time if you're sitting deep, they're coming towards you. So you get me. Man has to play it smart, fam. So the question is now, am I going to put him CDM or centre mid on deep line playmaker? Either way. One thing I've clocked is, depending on how high your team plays now, that depends on how high or how low these guys are in it. So if you play at the highest line possible, then they're already going to be deep anyway. So I'm thinking, you know what, you can do either. He's slow anyway, so he's not really going to get forward, fam. So it's probably the same. To be fair, you're better off putting him in centre mid deep line playmaker. To be fair. Yeah, I can't lie. You're probably better off doing that, fam. Like, that way you can kind of abuse his pivot more in it. Like, let him spray passes better forward in it. Yeah, man. That's Jordi Class. He's a good centre back still. He is. Wow, did I just call him a centre flipping hell? Wow. He's a good CDM / centre mid. Wow. All right, moving on. Tian Coop Maynard, bruv. Oh my goodness me. Wow. Alright, he's 22. Okay. Alright, so he's got 13 technique, 13 vision, 15 passing. Now that's what matters, fam. As long as he's got the execution, because that's what I call it, fam. Because there's man with good pivots, but they ain't got no execution. For example, a 16, 16, 12 fam. Like, you want the execution in it. So at least he's got the execution. 12 tackling as well, so he can win the ball, he works hard. Deep line playmaker, centre back, or flipping deep line playmaker anyway. 14 strength, 13 pace, 12 agility, but he can't really get to that 13 pace quite quickly. Poor anticipation, not really that composed on the ball. 10 dribbling, so he's not really beating players. He's determined. He hasn't really got a flair, so like I said, he's not really beating players. But then again, if you're a deep line playmaker, which I've just processed, fam, don't really need that flair, and that's just an accessory, fam. So can he do the deep line playmaker thing? Because he's only 22, this can go up, technique can go up, vision can go up as well. It's on 13. If it's 14, then you're looking at the pivot differently. So I can definitely see that being a 14 plus pivot, definitely, because he's only 22 in it now. Signs that he's going to be a good deep line playmaker are that he's got 10 dribbling in it, so he's not really going to be driving with the ball. He's just going to let the passing do the talking, bruv. You get me? So he can play centre back for some reason. Let me see why. He's got 12 tackling, but he's got good strength. In the air, he's not the best. Do I want him centre back? Not really. I'm going to have to put him CDM still, because he's got the physical presence to do so. Deep line playmaker, but deeper in it. That's where I would put the guys that can play deep line playmaker and deep line playmaker in CDM and centre mid. The stronger ones go CDM, the weaker ones go centre mid, and that's how it's going to be for this guy as well. So he's going to be a CDM, and we can play to the strengths here. And he is a good CDM. He is very promising, a lot of potential there. True say he's only got 1 or 2 years to get out of that youth bracket, but so far he's already a good player anyway. So to be fair, you've got it covered, mate. You've got it covered. So that's Tian, Coop, Maynard, and that's a good player, still good player. Next, Jonas Svensson. All right, right wing back that can play many different positions. Now let me look at the card. Flipping 11 technique, 12 vision, 12 passing, but he's a wing back support. Now we're gonna have to use the analogy of playing someone in centre back that has to cover him, because we can use his forward attributes to benefit the team offensively, not defensively, offensively, because he's better going forward than he is defending in it. His mentals, there's a good couple mentals in there. Determination, bravery. He's one of those guys that are down for the cause in it. He's gonna be a consistent performer. He's one of those guys. He's looking like a Swiss Army knife to me, but a decent one, to be fair. He can cross wherever he is. Inverted wing back, right wing back, right literal right wing back. Centre mid, can he play centre mid? He can, but do I want him there? He can do it in it. That's what matters, fam. But overall, he can whip balls. That's what we want, fam. Let him get to just about the edge of the box and just spam crosses, spam them, fam. Because that's the modern game. That's the modern game, bruv. Spam crosses. Just look at Liverpool, for example. I get that they slapped someone 7-0, was it? But fam, if you look at them, one of their weapons is that they spam crosses. That's not their only weapon, but one of them is that they spam crosses in it. So man can do it with this guy too in it. So that's Jonas Svensson, and he's a decent player. He's a decent Swiss Army knife, bruv. All right. Next, he's on loan out of the club. Next, Owen flipping out. Owen, bruv. All right, so he's 20, 14 pace, 13 agility, 14 acceleration. So he can move. Pivot of 13 technique, 13 vision, 13 passing. That's a good pivot as well. Now, going forward, 14 crossing, 13 dribbling. That's good. That's good, fam. And he's only 20. Looking at it now, what's his 16s, bruv? Bravery, that's it. It's going up, fam. Got 3 years to improve in it. He's got 15 flair for a left back. I mean, that's really good, which means he's going to be beating a lot of play. He's going to be very, very useful. If you play a wing back, or if you don't play with wingers and you need someone to adapt and cover the whole wide areas, he's perfect to do so, fam. Perfect, bruv. Because the man can beat multiple players. Like, he can just go on a run in it, and that's what you need sometimes. When someone's running at you, I always use the analogy now. Man are really gonna have to get sucked into this guy, and then all of a sudden, man are getting moved out of their position, then if he's got other attributes in other areas, which I think he will, like that pivot could very easily get to a 14 all pivot. Then all of a sudden you're looking at him like, oh wow. So if I do get sucked in, then he's got the pivot to find the pass from the area that I've just left flipping vacant, mate. You know the ones there. So if he can do it, then he can do it, innit? Left back, he's a sick left back. The only thing now is his composure, in it. But that comes with his age, in it. So man can allow him. Overall, he's a sick left back, fam. He is, in it. So that's Owen Wisner, and I didn't even look at. He had 15 tackling. Wow, he's sick, fam. Not only can he go forward, but he can recover as well. Last ditch challenges and that. He's sick. And he ain't scared to do it. He's got 16 bravery. He's sick. Quality left back, fam. Quality left back. But anyway, Juan Castillo. Wow. Okay, you know what? He's 20, so man's not gonna diss him. However, I do have the ability to say you're a lost cause, or if you're not a lost cause, you're 20. You've got 3 more years to improve. Now, let's look at the positives. He's fast, in it. Like in this league, not a lot of people are fast, so you have to look at some of these guys that are fast, like differently, in it. Some of them anyway. This guy now, he's fast, but he's got 11 agility, so he's a straight line kind of fast, little train thing. 11 balance, so if you do knock him, he's releasing the ball instantly. As I speak, he's currently wobbling. 11 jump and reach, that's not really that important. If they're not 9s and 10s, they're 11s, bruv. So that's not really that good, fam. I get he's determined, and that first touch is there, I guess. He gets forward whenever possible to do what? With a pivot of 11 technique, 7 vision, 9 passing. What are you doing going forward, bruv? With 10 dribbling, and he's got 7 tackling. I can't lie. He's looking like a lost cause, bruv. He's looking like he's just got pace, fam. And for some reason, he can play anywhere. Maybe he's still trying to find his position, because even as a left back, bruv, you're fucking shit, bro. I can't lie to you. Even as a left wing back, not even a left back, even as a left, fucking hell. even as a left wing back, he's shit, because he's got 7 tackling, fam. 10 dribbling. I can't lie. Lost cause, fam. Lost cause. On loan from Chelsea. These guys, bruv. These Chelsea guys. Anyway, Frederick. I cannot say that name. No, I actually can't say that name, fam. Flipping hell. Alright. Deep line playmaker. Another deep line playmaker. Okay. You know what? He's a good one. He is a good one. You know what? He's a good deep line playmaker still. Like we've already established that they don't need to run, so that's calm. Pivot of 15 technique, 15 vision, 14 passing. 14 passing's baseline, so man will get the pass for the pivot still. Pass for the pivot. 13 dribbling, 13 flair. Can slightly beat the press with 13 composure, but not really. He can, but he can't, and it's one of those ones. His mentals are really good though. Works hard, teamwork, determination, good decisions as well. He's looking like he's just gonna get the job done, bruv. That's what I say of guys with good mentals, because they're not gonna fuck around, fam. You know the ones there. If their mentals are good, they're not gonna fuck around. They're just gonna get the job done, and that's this guy all over the flipping gaff, mate. He can play in multiple positions. Do I want him playing multiple positions? Not really. I just want him playing deep line playmaker, please. Thank you. Overall, he's a good deep line playmaker, in it. I do believe there are better in this team, but he's not bad. So that's what matters, fam. As long as he's not bad, it's calm. So overall, that's Frederick, fam, and he's a decent deep line playmaker still. Decent. Moving on. Jeremy Helmer. 23. Inverted winger on the left, or centre mid on the Mazzella, or cam as an attacking or advanced playmaker. Now he's 23. He's got 13 technique, 13 vision, 13 passing, 12 pace, 13 agility, 12 acceleration. So he's not really moving at speed, but at least he's moving, in it. 13 dribbling, but he's got 11 composure. 14 first touch. His pivot is the highlight of this card, fam, and it's not even that good, bruv. So that tells you everything that you need to know. Like, his highest stat is his first touch. I get that, but he's got 11 flair to go with that. So when your first touch lands on the floor, then man already know what you're gonna do, because you're not unpredictable. You're very predictable. Like, you literally tell them, I'm about to go left, and you go left, bruv, and then they tackle you. That's what you do, fam. Can't lie to you. He's not that good in it. He isn't. I have to be real. He's 23, but he's next year he's gonna be 24. Then he's gonna have these stats still, because what's really gonna improve significantly? Because are you gonna be playing them enough for him to improve? I highly doubt it, fam. So he's looking like a lost cause to me. He's a lost cause. He's a lost cause, mate. Lost cause, bruv. Moving on. Danny Dewitt, bruv. All right, 22. Once again. All right. Box to box midfielder though. He's got 9 tackling. That's not good, fam. That's not good. But 13 passing though. Pivot of 12 technique, 11 vision, 13 passing. That pivot is just, it's not the best. Let's be real. We can barely see what he's doing, and he hasn't really got the execution. Not really in it. We've already established pace and that he's got strength though, bravery, but no composure. He can get in the box and score. Is he gonna get in the box? Maybe purposefully late because he's got 11 pace. So you already know it's gonna take him quite a while to get into the box. By then, the ball would have already been cleared, bruv. Looking quite useless to me. I can't lie. Man came to this channel for honesty. I give it honesty. He's looking a bit useless to me, fam. 14 heading, 12 jump and reach, but is that really who you've got, bro? I can't lie. Look, another lost cause, bruv. I can't lie. That's what it's looking like, because the reason why I'm saying is he going to improve significantly? Like, all right, let me try and give him some credit. He's strong in it, good balance, fam. He's brave. And that's why that's why I can tell you that he's a lost cause, bruv. You get me? Because those are his positives, bruv. Like, yeah. Man's gonna move on still. All right, moving on. Albert Goodmanson, fam. Safe. All right. He's 23. He's 23. Left winger, attacking midfielder, right winger, or striker. Wow. These man just dish out positions, fam. I swear they just dish out positions, bruv. Do I have a fighting case for why I can play any of these positions, bruv? Let me see. 12 pace, 15 agility, that's really good, but 13 accelerations where he's moving but not moving at speed. 15 technique, 13 vision, 12 passing. That pivot is not the best. Take away that technique and it's shocking, but at least he's got the technique though. Now, he's got good flair, I'll give him that, and he's got good dribbling as well, so he can definitely beat his man. He can't really release the ball in terms of shooting, but at least he can pass, fam. So he's looking like a ball carrier, not a fast one, but a slow ball carrier who, not really that composed. Maybe he can do a job as an inverted winger on support, because I don't want him shooting. Tell him shoot less often. At least he runs with ball often. Yeah, he's looking like a ball carrier still. He's a ball carrier, man. They're not in the modern game. They're useful anyway. So man can allow him in it. Not necessarily a lost cause, at least. So overall, as a ball carrier, he's not that bad. Not that bad, man. He's 23. You know, we know he's not fast, but then again, this league, you don't really need pace in it. So man can definitely do a couple things with this guy in terms of ball carrying, bruv. Like, just let the ball progress in it. That's your job, fam. You get me? And he's got good crossing as well. So in terms of releasing it, in terms of passing and getting assists, he can get a couple of assists, bruv. Yeah, man, that's Albert Goodmanson. Decent player still. Decent ball carrier. All right. Next, Hakon Evgen. Okay, he's 20. Okay, now inverted winger, but on the right, so he's a left-footed one now. 14 pace, 14 agility, 15 acceleration. So he's moving in it. He's moving. If you knock him over, he's knocking over. 10 balance as I speak. He's wobbling. 14 technique, 12 vision, 13 passing. That pivot is just okay in it. Nothing special. He can win the ball. You get me? That he's a winger that can win the ball. He can catch a lot of low composure wing backs off guard, innit? That man can definitely win it off them on a pressing thing. Now, he's got good dribbling and good flair in it. So he knows where the goal is as well, and he's got a good first touch. Got a good pivot. So he's like an upgrade of the other guy I just went through, fam. And he's younger as well. He's got 3 years to improve, bruv. In terms of under the youth bracket. So 15 dribbling means he's gonna beat his player. 14 flair means that they don't really know what he's gonna do. He's composed as well. Decent pivot. He knows where the goal is with 12. 15. Oh my god. The starter's mad, fam. But anyway, he's got 12th edition. Shoots with power. I mean, he doesn't. I will tell him to shoot with power though. That's the thing that I'm trying to say. If you give him a trait, tell him to shoot with power, because he's got 12 finishing, Don't tell guys with low finishing to play shots, bruv. It's not a nice sight, because all it means is they're gonna get into some brilliant positions, but because you're telling them to aim their shots with poor finishing, they're just gonna shoot it like a baby, fam. And it's painful to watch. At least let them slap the fuck out of the ball, because it's more likely to go in than just rolling it to the keeper, fam. So overall, he's a good development right winger. He is. Like, he's already got some promising things. If I put it into perspective, a man's dribbling could very easily hit 16, 17. The pivot could very easily hit 16 technique, 13, 15. You get me? 15, 16 pace, 16 acceleration. That balance can go up as well. 14 composure. All of that could definitely improve, fam. So he's really good, fam. In terms of development, he's really good. Definitely really good. Now, moving on, I'm gonna save Myron. I already saved Stengs in it. I'm gonna save Bardu as well. Next is Zakaria Abu Klal. I must be fucking up these names, boy, but I apologize in it. Anyway, either footed, so quite rare. Inside forward on the right or the left, or striker. Now, am I gonna play him inside forward on the right, left, or striker? Got the pace, agility, so he can move. Dribbling not the best, but he's got better finishing than he's got dribbling, so he's looking like a striker to me. Good flair as well. What kind of striker do they say he is in this game? Pressing forward, of course they do. That's like their fault. Flipping out. Get creative, mate. Advance forward for me. As an advance forward now, definitely improve him. As an advance forward. Definitely, I'm deep in it now. Yeah, man. As an advance forward, I'm interested to see how well this guy can improve, because I think he could do quite well, fam. As an advance forward, because he can create his own chances, he can finish off chances. Maybe if you supply him a lot, that 9 composure can definitely go up, fam. He's 20, so he's still got another 3 years under the youth bracket. His pivot's not the best in it, so he's looking like a guy that's going to create chances via dribbling and getting into good positions, and then somehow get the pass off to the player that's in a good position. But the pivot's dead still. The pivot's dead, but hopefully that can go up, fam. 14 flipping pace, which is good. Either footed as well, so he's already unpredictable enough, adding in that 14 flair, fam. Overall, as a striker, I'll take it, fam. I'll take it. Maybe out wide he can do a job as well, but I prefer him as a striker, innit? Oh, he shoots with power as well. Magnificent, mate. Definitely gonna bang a couple goals. Definitely. You know what? Let me tell you guys now. That's my favorite trait. You know, that and dictate tempo is my favorite trait. Shoots with power, because it literally says it on the flipping tin, mate. It's beautiful, mate. It's beautiful. Moving on. Jesper Carlson. 22, 14 pace, 14 agility, 14 acceleration. Alright, 15 technique, 12 vision, 11 passing. The pivot is quite lacking, but at least he's got technique though. So we can use that technique, take it out of the pivot and put it in other areas. For example, dribbling. Good dribbling, good flair. He can definitely take a couple souls with that, fam. He's got another year to kind of, you know, how can I say it? To improve, innit? In terms of the youth bracket. Don't get me wrong when I say this, yeah. I don't mean that they're not going to improve after the age of 23. I mean that when you're at 23, like max 23, your improvement is significantly better than when you're plus 23, innit? That's what I'm trying to say. So he's got in terms of ball carrying, he's amazing. He's an amazing ball carrier. Can he finish his dinner? He can slightly pass, not bad, innit? 13 finishing, he can finish his dinner. He's composed as well. You get me? That's always a good thing. Always a good thing. He can shoot from far. Do I want him shooting from far? Maybe. You know what? Maybe. First touch is alright as well. But then again, I have to always remember that these guys are development players. So as a development card, that's a really good development card. It is, fam. Beat his man. Give him a trait, likes to beat man repeatedly. Like I said, he can bang it from far. You know what? He's a good player still. He is, fam. Like I said, take that technique out of that pivot, because that pivot is quite shocking, fam. 12 flipping vision and 11 passing. That's not good enough. It's not good enough, bruv. Overall, though, you know what? Like I said already, so we're gonna move on, fam. All right. Finally, out of the. Actually, no, it's not even a fine. Oh my God. It's not even a finally thing. 30 Jeff, bruv. Flipping, let's see. Okay, so he's 6'3", 14 heading. Target man? Yes, target man. Yo, that pivot, man. I'm looking for a good pivot there. But you know what? Hopefully, as he improves, that pivot can go up, fam. Because as a target man support, you need to have a good pivot, bruv. Because you're playing with back to goal. Give him that trait. You need to be able to link the play. You can't really link the play right now. But anyway, he's slow in it. But then again, target man, what do you expect, fam? Got the physical presence, good balance. He's good in the air. That's what you need for a target man. Get that physical presence to disrupt them and that. 14 finishing as well. So he knows where the goal is basically. He's looking like he's going to get more goals and assists on a target man support thing. So you're going to have to put him on target man attack, fam. That way, he's not really going to have to link play, but he just uses physical presence to disrupt the opposition. Guys that are target men love a back three, mate. I'll tell you that. So if you have a back three, play this guy, because that physical presence can bounce man off, release a man like Boadu and Stengs in it, and then all of a sudden he's looking like a really good squad player. And that, to say he's fringe already, I can see why. He's looking like he's gonna come in clutch moments. I can see it already, fam. You know, like Luke De Jong, for example, who in this game is just phenomenal, looking quite reminiscent. The only difference is that he can't really pass, but you know, because he's young, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt in it. So that's 30 drive, bruv. And you know what? He's a decent target man on attack, fam. On attack, he's a decent one still. So yeah, moving on. And finally, the deadly duo, Stengs and Boadu. Let's go to Boadu. Okay, so he's 19. The guy's got 16 pace, 17 acceleration. He's already either-footed, fam. Inside forward or striker, he's looking like a striker to me, mate. He's looking like a striker to me. Now, no vision, but he's got fighting technique, 12 passing. Off the ball, 14. So if you mark him, he's going to draw you out of position, release man like Calvin Stengs and the other target man that I saw. He's slightly composed. He knows what the goal is. Surprisingly, he hasn't got the best dribbling, which is why he's not going out wide for me. He's going as a flipping striker. I'm going to have to tell him to shoot with power. I'm going to have to, because if you get someone like this to shoot with power in this league, absolute problem. He's going to wreak havoc, fam. Because like I said, there's been a trend through the Dutch teams that I've gone through. Shout out Holland, fam. There's been a trend of slow defenders, fam. So if you get someone like this in behind, he's going to have fun. And if you do it well, someone big is going to come in for him. And let me tell you something, yeah. He does turn into a monster, fam. He does, bruv. He does. Like, through development, that pace goes up, finishing up, dribbling up, first touch up, fam. You get me? Myron Boadu, I remember he went to Man City, one of my saves as well. They turned him into a monster, fam. So I'm telling you now, if you have someone like this in your team, play him striker, let him get in behind, maybe as an advanced forward or poacher. For me, it might have to be a poacher thing, because his all-round game, his all-round game isn't that bad though, so it can be an advanced forward thing. Yeah, man, as an advanced forward, he can do a thing still. Already a wonder kid. Yeah, man, shoot with power. Like I said, it's compulsory that you give this guy a shoot with power trait, because you want him to bang shots. You don't want him to have to play shots, yeah, and then having pillow shots in it, because you're more likely to miss if it's a flipping place shot, bruv. If it's a shoot with power, it's more likely to be on target. It's more likely to have power behind it, and it's more likely to go in, fam. And that's what matters, bruv. So that's Myron Boadu. Definitely a good striker. Very good striker, fam. So yeah. Moving on, and finally to Calvin Stengs, who, guys, if you want one of the best youth players in the game, get him. Tell you that from now. I'll tell you that from now. Do you know what this guy becomes, bruv? Do you know what this guy becomes in this game? Because, fam, he turns into something ridiculous, mate. I can't lie to you. 21 now. Only valued at 5.5 million. Lord, fam. Now, quickly get some bad things out the way. For example, 10 finishing, not the greatest. Neither is 11 composure, but this guy's a creator, fam. He's a creator, so we don't really care about that too much. Now, that pace, minimum 15, 16, minimum. Acceleration, that's going up as well. I'm just telling you what's going to happen quickly before I get into the card. That technique is going up, so is the vision, so is the passing. It's all going to be a green pivot, all of that. Dribbling green as well. first touch green. So you're already getting the gist of what I'm about to tell you, fam. So anyway, let's get into the cards for what he's going to do now. So he's pacey. He hasn't got the acceleration to get to that pace quickly, but at least he's got that pace. He can move as well. Now he's got a good pivot, fam. So when he's playing out wide now, he's got the dribbling and the flair, so that if a man presses him, you already know what I'm going to say. He can put the ball through their legs, spin it around them, spaghetti bolognese thing. If they back off him, he can find that pass, fam. And I'm telling you now, I've already told you in terms of development. Now he's tall for a winger, to be fair. So is he good in the air? 11 jumping reach for 9 heading. Yeah, he's not good in the air still, but he can definitely do a thing as a right winger or a cam fam. You get me? Do I want him playing cam? He can do a thing there, but I'll prefer him out wide. I can't lie to you. Like I said, that pivot is what we're feeding off today, fam. Because a guy that's 21 and he's possessing this pivot, I know what it becomes, bruv. It's not nice, fam. It's not nice, innit? That dribbling as well is going up, going green. That's what I'm gonna tell you. 17 flair as well. It can go up. It can It's never too late, fam. But already that's ridiculous, innit? So you know what? That's 15 first touch that's going up as well. I already told you how important the first touch is. For example, for me, I don't like to play out from the back anymore. I've realised, because that's putting my centre backs under unnecessary pressure. So I'd rather just hoof it long. Get someone like this who's not tall. I mean, not good in the air, but at least he's got a good first touch in it, so he can bring it down. If a fullback is marking him, then he'll take him out of the game. Simple as. If their first touch is good, take them out of the game instantly, factually, fam. So that's Calvin Stengs, and I'll tell you what. This is just a warning, innit? Like, buy him immediately. If you're not managing this team. Or keep hold of him for as long as you can. Like, this guy, he's ridiculous, fam. So good in this game. So good, fam. So yeah, that's Calvin Stengs and that's AZ Alkmaar. So you, man, if you like the video. Subscribe to the content. You already know what to expect from me. And I'll see you, man, next episode still.